on,
What do you Romans do for us? I think you're about to find out. So over to you, Romans, and just to let you know that the other sounds you can hear from elsewhere on the site, we've got the Napoleonic skirmish on the battlefield, Yanks and Limeys counter, but here on the arena, I'm delighted to introduce you to the Romans. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome very much. Good to see you all. Good to turn up. We are in Lucas. Lucas is a little town that goes up around the only fort to sell them beer, women and everything else that you need when you're in an army of occupation. It gradually expanded. It did that by either inheriting things or looking over the border and thinking, that looks nice, we'll have that for ourselves. Britain in the 1st century AD was a series of warring tribes. They did have contact with the Roman Empire. There was traders carrying things across the channel, and they were fighting amongst themselves quite happily. You've got this image of cattle raids. People nip over the border to an enemy tribe, go there, steal cattle, prove their valour, fight with each other, and then you'd take a few victories, go back with boasting rights, half a dozen cattle, and then you'd do it the other way around, so the other tribe would turn up over the border, decide weakness, and would invite other people to come and attack you, because if you're not raiding, it means you're weak. So low-level warfare, not this agricultural splendour that we all tend to think of. They were fighting, and we've got lots of Britons somewhere squabbling amongst themselves. It all comes to a bit of a head because the Roman Emperor Caligula becomes really, really unpopular, and the person who follows him is his uncle, Claudius. Now Claudius probably had cerebral palsy. He was hidden from normal society. Story he wrote some history that nobody actually did not survive. We need a reference to them. So Claudius becomes emperor in 41 AD, and he needs something to show that he really is a great Roman emperor. We've got probably things coming over to Gaul, and if we'll see it, or Boudica, as the pronunciation takes it, and we ended up in a mass battle somewhere in the middle where the Britons are defeated and the Romans are victorious. Before we actually start fighting, because that's what we want to do, because they're not really marching around the field group, we're looking around chasing each other with spears and swords. What we try and show you, because we're not a huge group, we try and show you this kind of low-level skirmishing that you'd get with people attacking small groups of Romans, attacking small groups of Britons, trying to sort them out. Okay, so we're going to give you a quick walkthrough of what people would be wearing. So can we have an average Briton, please? Could you just rise from the dead, any of you Britons? You just hold a stirrup and do an average Briton, and we'll just have a quick look at what you're wearing. Your typical Briton is Matt, you just wave your stirrup out, Matt. Sorry, Mark, I'm rubbish at this. One of these days we'll get it right. Yeah? And you can see he's heavily armed in a tunic and a set of trousers. He's got no helmet, no sword, and he's carrying a shield as his own piece of armour. He's got a spear, and that's his main weapon. So you can see Caroline insane, and they've also got the same thing: shield, spear, and the clothes they stand up in. So, typical Britain, the majority will be wearing this kind of gear, carrying this kind of equipment, nothing more than a shield and spear. Perhaps more than 1,000 will be dressed as a top warrior. You can see your man over there with a white shield has got a helmet on. That marks him out as a minor chieftain, a man of some status. Your man in the middle here has got a mail shirt on. He is one of the top people. He's a chieftain. He probably owns half of East Anglia. He's fighting with a spear and shield, but he's also got a sword on his head. A real man of substance and power. He's wearing a mail shirt. Remember, there's no credit cards or bank loans in this period? If you wanted a mail shirt, you paid somebody 6, 8 months or however long it took to make it,
and it was a real status symbol. So he's the most heavily armoured one you'll find on the Brit side. Helmet, mail shirt, he's got a sword and a shield. He is really, really, really the exception amongst the British side. So, on the Roman side, where are auxiliary infantrymen? The Romans had two sort of classes of infantrymen, if you like. The auxiliaries were paid about 2/3 of the rate of the legionary. They didn't have to be a Roman citizen. You can see these were carrying a flat shield called the clipeus. There's different designs. I've got my own, which is back here, which is a different shape, which is one from Doncaster, but the one in the middle there is much more typical. He's wearing a mixture of kit. He's wearing trousers. How very barbaric. The Romans thought that trousers were really, really, really beyond the pale. People shouldn't wear trousers. He's wearing Caligae, Roman military sandals. He's got a sword. He's got a mail shirt on. Yeah? So he's got a gladius. He's carrying a spear and a shield. And he's pretty much equipped like a Roman infantryman to all intents and purposes. He's got a helmet on. You can see I'm wearing pretty much the same helmet, mail shirt, and I'm wearing trousers and leg wraps. So different degrees of barbarian behaviour. Trousers are really, really not on as far as the Romans are concerned. But as you can see, the Roman auxiliary is actually better equipped than the best man on the Britain side. And this is the majority of the troops. Now if we've got a Roman infantryman or two, these are the legionaries. They are trained, they train all day, every day, they run 20 odd miles for training exercise, they dig holes, they make buildings, they make roads. And your Roman infantryman is very, very well equipped, very, very well protected. You can see they're carrying the big scutum, the Roman shield. It's a marvellous piece of technology. It protects your front and it protects your entire left side. When you're in a shield wall, you've got an interlocking nightmare to get past. It really is hard to kill Romans. All Romans have a helmet on. We have a closer look at the helmet. It's got cheek guards and it's got a neck guard. The helmet has if you like, a reinforcement across the brow, making them sort of fairly sword-proof. They're not going to stop everything, but they'll stop an awful lot. Head wounds will put the man out pretty quickly. So, shield and helmet, either a mail shirt, or they've got the segmented armour. The modern term for this is lorica segmentata, or just segmented banded armour. And you can see this covers the shoulders, and it covers the main body. It makes you pretty much invulnerable to sword thrusts, and pretty hard to kill. They all carry a sword. Did you just wave the sword up? Gladius is the normal Roman word for a sword. There's different types. There's a Maidstone, there's a Hispaniensis, Pompey type, we found lots of them. They all do the same thing. People will tell you it's a stabbing sword. You don't put an edge on a stabbing sword. It's absolutely lethal. We've got some wide blades. We usually show you those. It will cut through everything. They wear a tunic. There's a lot of debate about what colour tunic should be, and they wear caligae on their feet, which is a Roman military hobnail sandals. Okay, I've talked enough. You're probably getting bored. I'm certainly getting bored of listening to me, so let's do some fighting. Normally, the Brits would do this kind of battle of champions. The Britons loved the idea of boasting about how damn good they were. So, for the Brits, when they go out for a fight, they want to come back and earn boasting rights. They want everybody to know that they are the greatest warrior, and they take heads to prove how good they are. So we're going to do something a bit historic. I think it's fun. We're going to let you see a couple of Brits fight a couple of Romans. So could we have an ordinary British infantryman and a Roman auxiliary? And we'll just show you. They're fighting pretty much the same style. The difference is that the Roman auxiliary has got a mail shirt. The infantryman from the Brit side has only got a tunic. And that's where it makes a difference. Take out your applause for a Roman auxiliary. That's what it makes a difference. A cut to a chest by the Briton doesn't kill him, doesn't do anything. Cut to the chest with a spear Well, the auxiliary infantryman takes him out. And that's the difference between the Romans and the Britons. Okay, our heavily armoured British warrior, our top G, our best man against a Roman. If you look at the Roman advances, there's no targets. He's behind that shield, he's got a helmet on, there's nowhere where you can get it. So our British will try and get him to move that shield out of the way, but even if he does, he's still going to have to get past the armour. And that shield sword, really will show. Oh, it's going to go to the swords now. Don't have to move that shield much. The British shield is actually very effective. Just get to know it. We'll get a roll to use shields and weapons. Oh, really? Trying to get round. Well, did he get round? He's still on the back. Oh, we got a kill. A slight bit of thing. Round pass for our Roman infantryman. Round tower! So what we usually do now is, that's a kind of bit unrealistic because you'd never have battle with champions, but we wanted to show you, I think we wanted to show you how it works. The auxiliaries tend to fight in the same way as the Brits because they're probably recruited from the same base. So when the Romans move into an area, they would typically recruit people, which is classified, but they wouldn't use them where they recruit them. So the people recruited in Britain would usually go and fight in Germany or Syria or North Africa or Spain or wherever they needed. You don't want mixed loyalties. So what we're going to do is show you a typical bit of skirmishing. So if you imagine the Romans got a small vexillation, that's a small group of people sent out for a purpose, and they've been ambushed by the Brits. Look, the Brits are all trying to intimidate them, the Romans are dead quiet. The Romans intimidated by doing nothing, and you've got to get through that shield wall. And if they can work their way around the back, they might have a chance. The Brit dead, only the ship in the fight zone, and the Romans mobbing. Hey! Romans win! Okay, the dead can arise, we'll do it again. These battles are not scripted, they go as they go. Some days the Romans win time and time again, some days the Brits win, and the Romans don't seem to have it in them. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do now is show you, because we're not a particularly big group, we're showing you our testudo. It's a cross-section through a testudo. We return match to see what the Brits can do this time. So what tactics are we going to use this time? We're going to free flow? Kill them, that'll do. Okay. Against the Britons, who are using the shield and spear technique, standing in a formation doesn't really work with small groups. You tend to work best if you fight them with their own techniques. So they're trying to stop them from flanking them. One down, two down, three down, and now it's about mopping up the enemy. Notice how the Romans bunch up on them. If you're fighting against a group of people, unless it's working, you can run like a maniac, and what he does is he tries to outrun all the Romans up to the point where he gets. Okay, if the dead can come back up to life, please. Chris, do you want to take over the mic for a minute? Let me have a go.
Oh, it's the horses! Gentlemen and women,
your own time. So, do you think the Romans are going to win? That's the question. Who do you know? The moral to this story is called, if you've got small numbers and a large field, don't all stand in one place. It's a very big target. So congratulations to the Brits for their first win of the day. And frankly, if you've lost that, I'd be very disappointed. So, what's the score? I wasn't keeping track, I was telling people. 3-1 against the Brits, thank you. Okay, so...
There's a battle on Maidstone, I think.
Are you up for another? Well, I can hear the crowd saying yes. Are you guys as well? Okay. Straight fight, who's going to win this time? Bear in mind the Romans have lost their star player, remember? Okay, this is an interesting Roman tactic and an warfare. This is what you use to defend the standard if you know you're in the dark. It's called the ring, and engaging on the card. You can see here how well the fusion works in the ring. In fact, when the Romans were massacred in the following in the early 1st century, they find points of bodies in circles like this. Well, we know they probably were telling their ears for the last hour. Have you finished it yet? Come on. We're going to try and take him as a slave or something because he's not fair. Somebody's finally actually going to do it. Right, now I think the Britons have won their second one, but if they hadn't, you should have booed them. Good. So, yeah, apart from the Britons, we're winning another fixed fight. How about one deciding, no funny games, just see who's going to win, for us to finish off, yeah? When you're quite ready. Right, straight fight, no funny business. Who thinks the Romans are going to win? No. That's an outstanding vote of confidence. Who thinks the Britons are going to win? Yeah. Have you been watching the same show as me? Rather one-sided now. I think he's trying to run into Caledonia and get away. One last one. By the way, you do realise the Algeria have one good pay packet. Drop it! Right, he's found that seems like a better option, right, fair enough.
He's a prisoner.
They've caught a prisoner. Right, are you going to take him back to Rome to have him publicly strangled then? And that's the plan, right. Once everyone's got their breath back, I think that's it for us. So we can have a big round of applause for the fighters. Once carries on for defense, we are in the camp, please talk to us once we've got our breath back. Thank you.
Move, Bill! Move!